Hello, this video will walk you through how to join and connect with a WebEx meeting. In your class, you'll often be given the option to meet with your professor one-on-one through WebEx. You may also be given the opportunity to join an official WebEx meeting where the professor may hold a live session for Q&A. You may also, in some cases, be asked to join a WebEx event where many students, often across the nation, are joined in one session. Regardless of the type of session it is, you will receive a link. Once you click on that link, it should bring you to a start screen very similar to the one you see on my screen now. Once you click the Join button, you will be taken to a new WebEx session screen. On that screen, as you will see in a moment, you will be given the option to connect to your audio. You will want to choose the first option or the default option, which is to connect via your computer, if your computer has a microphone and or a headphone jack. If you are unable to hear your professor or others in the class upon entering, you may need to choose another option, which I will cover in just a few moments. Let's enter the meeting now and connect to audio, at which point I will continue instruction. As you can see, I've connected through my computer, and this has allowed me the option to hear the professor through the computer itself. If again, you are unable to hear the professor, we can cover additional options once we get to the audio options button. When you are in the WebEx room, if you move your cursor downward, you will see this menu appear. This menu involves several options that you can choose from. The first one is a mute. You simply hit that button and it mutes you so others cannot hear you. This is a good option to use and to keep on unless the professor has already muted you, in which case you do not need to mute yourself. The only time you would take yourself off mute is if you need to be heard. Once off of mute, you can move on to the next option, which is your webcam. If your professor would like to see you on webcam, you have the option to click on webcam and it will bring up your webcam for both you and the professor to view. You also have the option here that may or may not be used given the situation to show your screen. Let's say that you need to show a hard homework problem or you are getting an error message you would like the professor to help you with. You have the option to share your screen at that time. The next option is the participant option. This will show, as you see here, participants in the classroom. It will also allow you to take that screen away to show a full screen between you and your professor. If, however, again, you'd like to see the participants who are present, simply click on that button and they will reappear here on the upper right. The button next to that is Chat. It will open up the chat area down here on the lower right, and that will allow you to type in comments during the session if you are on mute. It will also allow you to see the questions and comments of others. The next tab or button allows you to choose additional audio connection options. This brings to point what I said earlier in this presentation. What happens when you cannot hear the professor or you're not able to hear others? Click on Audio Connection, then click on Switch Connection, and this will allow you to have the system call you on your cell phone or home phone. You can switch this number very quickly by hitting Call Me at a different number. And once this number is completed, the system will call you and you can listen through your phone. This is a great option if you're having audio issues. The final button that you have available to you through WebEx is the Exit button. You will use this to exit the meeting at the end or should you need to leave early. That's it. Those are WebEx basics. I hope you found this useful. If you have additional questions or any confusion at all, please feel free to contact your professor and he or she will fill in the gaps that may be present in this presentation. Thank you very much for listening.